Ooh, that's a spicy Act 1. Who's our Act Boss? Guardian. So, sorry those who are hoping for Slime Boss as our opening act today. It's not happening. Not happening. Joppy Stop It, thanks for 4 months. And Shunjo, thanks for 31. That's a lot of months. Vortex Curse. If you worked in a hospital, would you be a Vortex nurse? How you doing today? Library FTW. You cast Apotheosis when all cards in your deck are already upgraded. Would you be confirming the null Hypotheosis? That's a much better joke than the one I came up with. Love that. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So, we're not forced into a shop, are we? Not forced into one, but we are kind of encouraged to go to an early one, because it's either an early shop or nothing. I could get a ton of upgrades. Man, this is a good Searing Blow seed. Look at this path. Look at that path. There's also an Elite Heavy path. This seems almost suicidal, though, right? Definitely gonna mark that in red for being absolutely bonkers. But we could maybe get 4 elites that way. I think the only way that becomes really reasonable is with probably an Apotheosis start, but there might be other options. Cesarol, thank you for the gifted sub to Gamma Blitz. Quirky Coldfish says, when it comes to Searing Blow, at what point do you stop upgrading it, or do you just keep making it bigger and bigger? There's basically no upper limit. Maybe when it hits 200 damage, because at that point, you can no longer meaningfully do more damage to most enemies, including the heart. But if you're not on A20, you'd probably want it to be 300 still. With Searing Blow, each upgrade is better than the last, so my philosophy is usually to stack as many upgrades as possible, because you get quadratic returns. My max personal Searing Blow, I think we did a plus 20, like in terms of permanently ending a run. Yeah, I think I got a plus 20 at some point. But there was a different time that I'm particularly fond of, where we created an infinite loop with Sundial on Ironclad that allowed me to play armaments on a Searing Blow over and over. So we did that until it was plus 100, and then instantly one-shot the boss. I think that was Champ. It was a good time. I would like to do that again. The Armaments Infinite is good stuff. Alright, so let's just see what we have. Secret Technique, Secret Weapon, Thinking Ahead. What a fun set of 3 here on Silent. Very theme-filled pack. I don't think I've ever had to choose from these 3 together specifically. So these are all some kind of a card manipulation. Do we want to fetch skills, attacks, or just kind of look at the top? I think my personal preference, especially on Silent, is Secret Technique. This can work really well with stuff like Burst, Catalyst, Poison in general. And Blade Dance is a skill, too. Terror? Is Thinking Ahead the same as Warcry? Yes, so there are very, very few instances of duplicate or redundant cards in Slay the Spire, but Thinking Ahead, unupgraded, and Warcry, upgraded, are the exact same card. Warcry Plus and Thinking Ahead Minus. The upgraded version of Thinking Ahead removes the exhaust, whereas for Warcry it's normally draw 1 and then the upgrade is draw 2, but the actual text on the card is identical for both. How much more viable would Thinking Ahead be if it wasn't a rare? Thinking Ahead's main problem is that it's not even a net gain of 1 card, so you're gaining a little bit of manipulation value. Choose a card to have next turn, maybe look at an extra card for this turn, but it doesn't produce any damage or block, doesn't actually draw cards, doesn't increase the number of cards in your hand after being played. So you're paying a lot of money for something that is not directly numerically improving anything. It's kind of like a wonky one-time per battle well-laid plans. How's it going, Samurais? Common Twitch error, unfortunately. Sometimes the sound will get all kind of wonky, like you're listening to it through an old gramophone recording, in which case you may need to refresh the stream possibly multiple times if your connection is having trouble. So, I'll be taking Secret Technique as our first card. I definitely don't think that is going to encourage me to go red path, but look at this much more reasonable path here. Fire before Elite, and then we can either opt into more Elites, we can opt onto the red path, or we can go for more upgrades. And in a Guardian Act, it is entirely reasonable with Silent to fight few or even only 1 Elite, or none Elites, and opt to simply collect a whole bunch of upgraded skills that you want to use for the later game. Jay Golby, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. And look at this, Secret Technique lets me get Survivor. That's kind of cool. That way I can strike each of these lice one time. Whereas with Secret Weapon, we would have gotten Neutralize and had basically the same outcome, actually. 2 + 4 + 4. Heck, it's not enough. It's not enough. I guess we'll have to take 2 here. Actually bet I could have avoided that 2 damage by not seeking for Survivor like it seemed obvious to do on turn 1. Gotta think about a little bit more about what's in the draw pile when I use that. Go Bower Ranger, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Congrats, Jay Golby, on your first A20 win with Ironclad. 18, 19, and 20, all courtesy of Sneck OI. The Sneck is very powerful. Also very powerful, I think Skewer, actually. I really like it on Silent, especially as a early pickup, because it lets you repeatedly spend energy on damage. Ooh, and we get an early transform, too. Since we have an X-cost attack, I don't mind losing strikes, because you only need to draw... Any strikes you draw alongside Skewer are useless. You'd rather spend the energy on the Skewer. We're fighting the Guardian as our Act boss, so I definitely don't want to get rid of a Defend here. We'll transform Strike. What do we get? We get a Die. That is a much better version of Strike. Kind of wishing I'd taken the Secret Weapon at this moment, but I'm sure this will be useful later on in the current form. Tamali Borg says, how often do I find myself skipping a boss relic? None of the time. I always look for reasons to take one of the 3. Anyway, we're gonna slap. We're probably gonna go red path after the first elite here, because we have gotten several very good silent damage cards. We're just missing Terror and a decent potion to really start destroying. Here I think I'm just going to use Secret Technique to draw 1 less defend next turn. We'd like to finish the bird off. Perfect. There's a decent potion. And we get offered all attack or leg sweep. Ooh. Don't feel as compelled to take alt attack because we do already have an area damage card for the Sentry's fight. So I think I get to take this leg sweep. Oh, well, not 0, but it's back in the days of the cozy chair was the last time we skipped. I have skipped boss relics before. I have even done an Ascension 20 heart run where we skipped every boss relic and then beat the heart as a challenge. So I'm leaning leg sweep here. Our act boss being Guardian speaks for leg sweep. I think the weakness is really good against the elites in general. I like that it's a secret technique target. I'll take that over the all-out attack there. I couldn't elude the shopkeeper. He's here. Hello. Could have bought infinite blades if only I had money. Not that I particularly want it, but you know. There's literally nothing I can afford here, so we will move on with sadness in our hearts. Not quite enough to KO, so we'll simply block. Should be a fight we can do very easily with no damage taken. That die did 26. Seems pretty efficient. So here we can secret technique for leg sweep to full block if we need to, but since we have the kill, we don't need to. Double leg sweep. Well, I mean, when you've got 2 legs, you can stand on your own. If you don't enter the shop, does the game still take those relics out of the rotation of future shops? Yes, Featherfall. Contents of the shop are generated as soon as you see the shopkeeper on their mat and the music plays. Deck definitely wants energy now, I would agree. This would be a decent use case for the outmaneuver. Gonna upgrade Skewer here. Gets plus 3 damage, but that's 3 damage that can be up to 3 times in one turn, so potentially up to 9 additional damage if we play Skewer for 3 energy. Dananaya gets 4 additional damage to every enemy, and that's good, but since the Skewer upgrade can apply multiple times, it really is quite strong. This is true of every X cost card that has a per X upgrade. Reinforced Body, Whirlwind, Skewer. They're all really, really benefit from an upgrade. Alright, we got Skewer turn 1 here. Could use the Fear Potion in this fight if I want to kill one of the 3 really quickly. I think I'd rather keep the Fear Potion to go on the red path. So, in the 3 Sentries fight, the goal is usually to kill one of them as quickly as you can. I'm wondering here if I should play Skewer for 3 and just skip blocking on turn 1 entirely. That way we'll kill with either Strike, or Da-Da-Da next turn. And then we only have to block about 10 per turn. And we can survive very consistently in the second part of this fight, thanks to Leg Sweep. Secret Technique could fetch something. I don't want to reduce the number of cards in the draw pile to 9, I don't think. We want to cleanly draw both of these hands, in whatever order they are. We could Secret Techniquing for a block card would slightly improve the odds that I get a kill next turn, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay. So I'm just going to take 10 on turn 1 on purpose. The hope is that this means we don't take much more for the rest of the fight. Good. Pretty much an ideal draw here. So this turn we neutralize, defend, defend. Next turn we leg sweep, strike. That's full blocking. So we want the weakness on the front one. So, is what I've concluded here. Because the leg sweep full blocks this one's attack. That way, this one only hits us for 7 next turn. And since it has the lower health, we'll also make it our attack target, I think. Well, there's a valid argument for maybe making the one we're focusing the damage on and the one we're focusing the weakness on different ones. Either way, secret technique, heck yeah. Fetch me. Actually, not a leg sweep. Fetch me the survivor, since that full blocks. Although we do discard a daze to do that. I'm still okay with that. Yeah, because I want to be able to full block the 10 here. Precisely. Ooh, Skewer also kills this cleanly now. Hadn't thought about that. Perfect. Strike, leg sweep here. Next turn, Skewer here. Beautiful fight. Okay, so I think that take 10 on turn 1 was very clearly correct with how cleanly the rest of that fight played. That was great. Easy 10 damage elite. And then we get 10 hit points back. So it's a 0 damage elite. Sort of. Do I want another Skewer? Not really. Do I want a Flying Knee? Yeah, kind of. We would like another attack, and the next turn energy is genuinely useful. This is adequate. Not great, but adequate. Cool. Let's upgrade the Die as our second upgrade. That's going to make our next 2 elite fights a lot simpler. Did we get any of these cards with Transform? We got the Die from a Transform. Skewer, Leg Sweep, Flying Knee, and Secret Technique were all picks. Ooh. Gotta love cheap removes throughout a run. Definitely happy to see that overall. And yeah, I'd definitely... Although we could upgrade both leg sweeps and be, like, very good at blocking in Act 2. I don't think that's what we're keen on doing. I'd rather get more money and stuff. Hello. 4 energy. Not quite. Okay. No need to take any damage in this fight. 2 leg sweeps, we're almost always going to draw at least 1 block card. Often 1 really good block card. There's a Blade Dance, a Dash. Dash hilariously rounds out our block density. Blade Dance is secret techniqueable. I don't currently have a reason to want a Blade Dance, but that could definitely change after we fight 2 elites. Naomi Hunter, thanks for 3 months. You keep watching, I'll keep streaming. Yeah, this could turn into a really good Snecko deck, right? I'm almost over-prepared for the Elites of Act 1. I really like Dash in Act 2 as well, though. Take it. Is this the fight for the Fear Pot? It might be. Think about that. Leg Sweep's pretty good here, though. We do draw Skewer here. So I can Fear Pot and Skewer for 60. Or I can just Skewer for 40. I think this is a good use case for it. We're very likely to find another potion in these 2 fights. Let's do it. And I don't want to seek the defend because I want to draw it. Fair enough. Do I regret it slightly? Yes. Yes, I do. Now I do want to Secret Technique and defend, because I don't want to draw them next turn. Okay. Not exactly the perfect draw order, but that went just fine. We get Ginger, making us immune to Weaken, which is going to further encourage our physical attacks to do better damage. Offered Storm of Steel and Bullet Time. Curious. Does Dash need an upgrade? No, doesn't need one. It appreciates one, but doesn't need one. How's it going, Dragon House, Kakumbo? Thank you so much for the 14 and 11 months, respectively. Heck, it appreciated. More and more of a Snecko deck. Bullet Time. Bullet Time is kind of nice with a bunch of 2-cost cards, isn't it? And we have Secret Technique to fetch the Bullet Time. Actually, there's some very intriguing options for Bullet Time. Bullet Time says, make all the cards in your hand free for this turn, but you can't draw anything more. And it can definitely be a very useful card for decks that are a little overextended energy-wise. Let's give it a try here. Could full block, or I can do Dash Flying Knee, which is what I'm... Nah, we should cleanly win this fight without any damage taken. Let's get the Flying Knee. Yeah, 1 energy this turn, not much of a difference. I block for 21. No prob. Concentrate's also a way to gain energy, but a little bit more awkward here. It's okay with Skewer, but otherwise not that great. Pretty good deck for Masterful Stab if we wanted one more decent attack. We're very good at full blocking almost every turn, so this is a very good Masterful Stab in most situations. And hilariously has synergy with Bullet Time once it's too expensive. I kind of like that. I do need a little bit more damage, so I will deliberately pick up this Masterful Stab. And we should be mostly done with adding cards now. Look at that, 12 extra damage right now. Ooh, that's spicy. I maybe wanted to fetch Bullet Time. Yes, I probably did want to do that so that I could Leg Sweep and Flying Knee, rather than just Leg Sweep here. Defend instead. Gonna remove your artifacts. If you had 1 less hit point, you could do great things here. You still can, of course, but... might take 5 next turn. Ah! Second Sentry's fight even better than the first one. You'd love to see it. We get a Shuriken. There's the reason why the Blade Dance. You play 3 attacks in 1 turn, gain a point of Strongitude. And that can be a wonderful thing indeed. Wouldn't this deck be great with Pyramid? Oh yeah. I would love to see a Runic Pyramid here. Believe you me. really like being able to seek it turn 1 in these various situations. Beep. Dispatched with casual ease. I did say I was in a Shiv mood. And I have a Shuriken now. Is that a reason to take an Infinite Blades? I think it might be. Let's take one here. Start of your turn, add a Shiv to your hand. Just one per turn. Not usually a card I think very highly of. My usual opinion is I'd rather just have a Blade Dance. But I wasn't offered a Blade Dance. I was offered an Infinite Blades. And heck it, I'm going to try it. Alright, what do we upgrade here? I could upgrade either of the leg sweeps. I could upgrade the Neutralize. The Secret Technique would become Inexhaustible. That's pretty useful. For the second and subsequent draw through is pretty good against Guardian in particular. Get 3 block, 3 damage on dash. Could make Infinite Blades innate, guaranteed draw on turn 1. I don't think I'm going to go that far with it, though. Or we could make the bullet time cheaper, but if we see Snecko Eye, that upgrade will end up wasted. Are there any cards that need a buff more than Infinite Blades? Yeah, Rampage. That's a good answer. Rampage. I am going to upgrade the Secret Technique. Of course, then we do get offered a Snecko Eye, and that upgrade becomes terrible. Lose out on 6. Well, lose out on 10 damage to get 4 next turn and start the train. I don't think I'm going to do that. I want to make sure we transform Guardian. Could also use the Energy Potion and play Infinite Blades and then Skewer for 40 and transform them immediately. Although I don't think I want to do that either because I drew all of my block cards on turn 1, so putting Guardian into defensive mode on turn 1 actually seems kind of bad. So let's do 30 here. We'll need to do 19 damage next turn to transform. Pretty likely, given that we drew all the blocks. So there has to therefore be damage in the draw pile. Since the Guardian gains block when they curl up, our best damage line here I think is dash, then Masterful Stab. Yeah. That's real. Could use the block pot here. Don't feel the need to yet. Let's take 10. This turn and 6 this turn. There are no skills in my draw pile. That'll teach me, apparently. It's actually not Transform Guardian yet. I can go Infinite Blades, Masterful Stab here. Let's do that. So now we're gaining 1 Shiv per turn. Which should be overall useful. One hopes, anyway. Times 3 won't transform. Seek for bullet time. That makes the Skewer kind of bad. Let's just not take any more damage. Well, I did that to myself. Fair enough. Only taking... actually not that much. Still not going to use the block potion. Alright, that's a pretty good bullet time. Actually, is it? Let's just play Dash Strike Strike, which is less damage than just playing Skewer would be, doesn't it? Well, then there's no point. It's true, we do gain some strength, but I can still gain strength by doing this. Thanks. Not quite. GG, Guardian. GG. Infinite Blades definitely helped speed that up a little bit with the Shuriken. Wouldn't call it particularly necessary, but it was definitely there. Some serious options here. Nightmare lets us make copies of a card. And it's a nice card to have alongside Bullet Time, I tend to find. Either you Bullet Time to make the Nightmare free, or you Bullet Time to make the created cards free. Both are good. Glass Knife goes really well with a Shuriken, scaling well off strength. Or Wraith Form is an incredibly powerful block card, making us intangible for a couple of turns. Negative Dexterity, not as bad as normal, because our block cards have large base values on them as well. So both are pretty interesting here. Arga Fargadar, thanks for 4 months of support. What, remove defends before strikes here? Probably... That's a good question, actually. I don't think so. I think my next remove is still a strike. Not sure about the one after that, actually. It's a tough choice here. I think it's either Nightmare or Wraith Form. The card that would be better with Pyramid would definitely be the Wraith Form, for sure. I would love to go Wraith Form into Pyramid here. Having a Wraith Form makes a future Snecko Eye better too, or a future Nightmare better. Let's take the Wraith Form. Quirky Coldfish says, how much higher difficulty is the inclusion of Act 4? I usually say about 15 additional Ascension levels. What if I just remove all the strikes it defends? Since I can't seem to decide on what to get rid of. Our other options are Energy Relics, either Cursed Key or Sozu. Cursed Key and Smiling Mask seem like a pretty nice pairing. Comparatively cheap energy there. But what about this Pandora's box? 9 transformed cards. We get who knows what? Could be good, could be bad. Yeah, it's well established that strikes and defends are bad. The cards we get could absolutely generate tons of energy for us. What's in the box? I gotta know, personally. Triple Phantasmal Killers in the box. That's a lot of yellow cards, right? 6 rare cards here. We get some powers that are a little questionable. This deck is going to struggle with energy. I'm glad we got a Flying Knee as an attack card. Double damage every turn. That's right. They do stack. If you play 2 Phantasmal Killers, you'll do double damage on your next 2 turns. It's an amazing find. Well, I'm glad I clicked that option. Merchant. All right, Merchant's here for us. Who else is here for us? Rest-Sites. Rest-Sites are here for us. This deck would love some upgrades. This deck would love an Apotheosis most of all, actually. That would make my life a lot easier. But we did get the Burst I asked for. Burst Secret Technique is quite fun. It's like a Seek Plus at that point. Who even needs common cards? Certainly not us. Alright, so I can only get 3 rest sites at best. Probably thinking something like this then. I'm not sure how many combats versus events I want to go. I do like events early Act 2. This deck would love apparitions. This deck would love apparitions. Something like that. We'll get 2 elites, maybe, after we upgrade a couple cards. Things that I like upgrading include the Adrenaline, one of the Phantasmal Killers, Burst. Although with Bullet Time, the Phantasmal... I don't know what this deck is doing. Let's just kind of figure it out. Deck, what are you doing? I see. Put Energy Potion and just kill it. I think I'm using Bullet Time. I think my turn would be Dagger Throw, Masterful Stab, Skewer, Phantasmal Skewer. Let's see what we get off the top. Perfect. So I have 1 strength and double damage. For my 1 Flying Knee. For my 2 Flying Knees. The Bee's Knees. Let's go 1 Flying Knee and a Wraith form. Thank you. Take 1. Oh, wait, this is blocked. Just go Infinite Blades Phantasmal, take 2. Don't feel like I need to. This blade. And we're not intangible for this, though. But I can burst Leg Sweep, so it barely matters. You will perish. Because I demand it. Pass on all these. Don't have any discard, unfortunately. It's here! Apotheosis can upgrade everything in the deck. That's what I wanted, more than anything. All these Phantasmal Killers will become free, and we can Secret Technique to fetch it in the first place. Other things in the shop that are very nice include the Calculated Gamble, Chemical X to go with our Skewer, Dramatic Entrance with the Shuriken, Boat Thingies, one of my favorite block relics. But I don't think anything can stack up to the Apotheosis, ultimately. We can also buy a Piercing Whale or a card removal alongside. Not both, though. So what's the worst card in this deck? I don't feel like I need Caltrops very much. I'm gonna keep all these Phantasmals. They're too funny. They're too funny. Okay, I'm going to lose one of the damage powers. I like the 1,000 cuts more than I like the Caltrops in this deck. So let's lose the Caltrops. Lose the Trops, kid. So, events or combats? Oh, let's actually make the choice here. Delay the choice by one, see what the first event is. Relic for a Curse. I'm going to say no. Alright, give me a fight. Want some guaranteed value? You know? Infinite Blades plus. I guess I might as well. Souffle. Get 2 dazed added, which is a bit annoying, but I do want the double turns of double damage. Oof, didn't draw the skewer, which would have given me an instant kill here. That's all right. Pretty okay taking 2. We full block after all. Or no, not taking 2. Yeah, we full block. Brilliant. Alright, well this deck seems like it slaps, and it slaps even harder with a well-laid plans plus. It's even upgraded for free. How could I say no to that? Pro tip, I can't. What if I added 5 bites? That's funny. This would have been a really good bite stack, actually. But, we don't lose any strikes, so it's kind of a bad deal. No thanks. I almost think we could go for 3 elites here. I think we can do it, based on how the previous fights have gone. You drive a hard bargain. I think we play the Wraithworm turn 1 here. That buys me 2 turns to figure out what the heck I'm doing. That's the goal, anyway. I'm gonna play that. I think we play Dynadie, Skewer for 0. And either Phantasmal or Infinite Blades. I think it's probably correct to play the Blades here. Perfect. Well-laid plan so that I can burst the Adrenaline seems pretty important here. We got no block, so we'll take 3 more damage. Let's go well-laid plans. I will play the Phantasmal. We've got another one that we could use next turn, probably. Keep these 2 cards. And I think we kill on this turn. Oh, we didn't draw what I was hoping for. And we're no longer intangible. Sure would be nice to see the stuff. Actually, we do full block, right? Wow. With -2 dex, I can full block the Book of Stabbing. Oh, okay. Sure. Seems pretty good. Let's go burst the Adrenaline, gain a Grillion energy. And then duplicate the next skill as well. Dupe bullet time. No, dupe the Phantasmal and then bullet time. Pretty good book of stepping fight. Get a meal ticket, healing us at shops. Meal ticket and smiling mask are nice friends. Offered an after image. Give us block per card. That actually seems kind of important for blocking A, chip damage, and B, beat of death later in the run. Let's take one. How's it going, Soup to Go? Soup to Go says, I just tried showing my friend Slay the Spire today. He enjoyed it, but was overloaded with the amount of information and possibilities there. Do you have any tips or videos to share to help him learn at a better pace? The very intro stuff. We do have indeed some over-explained style vids on the YouTube. That might be more overwhelming, though, rather than less overwhelming. It'd be cool to do some kind of Spire Basics to Expert series at some point. Talk about techniques that are important to learn early because they form the foundation of the play versus techniques that you want to refine after you've got the basics down. But yeah, partially the answer is indeed just keep playing. You are presented with a lot of information in Slay the Spire. You know, there's hundreds of different cards, hundreds of different relics, all these different enemies with their attack patterns, and you kind of just have to absorb bit by bit until you get enough of the picture to really kind of understand what's going on. So I would encourage your friend to keep trying and to focus first on the parts of the game that they find compelling and enjoyable and kind of explore that. Stumble around, if you will. If the base game is too difficult and punishing for that to be enjoyable for your friend, you may want to suggest custom mode runs. You can give them more starter cards or bonuses. That's my first upgrade. Second one's probably the Wraith form. More curses. I keep getting offered curses that I don't want. Get out of here. These events have been pretty sad, and there's the boot, too. The boot is not going to add a lot of damage to our run, unfortunately. So, boot will be skipped today. Red Mask Gang will be fought today. Burst bullet time. You got it, kid. Guess we hit Romeo? No, we're immune to weak, so we don't need to... We should kill Bear first, then. Lower my dexterity, will you? Well, guess what? I already lowered my own dexterity. What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about that? So they're doing full damage here. That seems problematic. Indeed. Ouch, I guess. And that would have been perfectly smooth if I just upgrade Wraith Form. So, really good reason to upgrade the Wraith Form next. Get a regen potion, so we actually heal back most of the health we lost for that fight. And now all of our enemies will be weakened on turn 1 as well, which is going to be quite good. Does this fight count as a city elite? No, it's an unknown room. It's an event. technically, so it's not an elite fight, and won't give score accordingly. I don't have that many block cards, huh? Ouch. I don't have to play Apotheosis this turn? That's interesting. In fact, I'd rather not, right? Die is a block card. We'll chug this now. Might as well keep the Apo and the Burst. Yeah. Three turns of double damage, please. And thank you. It's a good time to keep the bullet time too, actually, but we can Secret Technique to get it back into my hand if I want to, and I do. Thorndon Fool. Did attack me. Beast. Art of War. If we don't play any attacks during our turn, we'll get extra energy on the next turn. I also rather like Blur here, allowing us to retain block for one turn. Hey, Rob is waiting. Yes, we played Poker Quest briefly last month. Poker Quest has some really cool ideas, but felt very rough around the edges to me. If you've heard of Dream Quest, it seemed like there was a lot of inspiration there, for better and for worse. Don't have any active plans to go back to it. My least favorite elite design-wise. I think the sentries, just because of how frequently they turn fights into needlessly long engagements. Am I okay to fight Burning Elite here? This could be Super Slavers or Super Book of Stabbing. Those both seem pretty bad, actually. Let's not do that. Again, not upgrading the Wraith form, hurting me here. Well, maybe. Depends on whether we get attacked or debuffed next turn. Oh, no, it's fine. Crunch, crunch, crunch. We're immune to weaken, that's also good. Good. One? I've ever tried Griftlands. Yeah, we streamed a couple playthroughs of Griftlands. I thought it was quite well done by Clay Games. Pretty good game. I didn't find it as replayable as some of the other deck-building roguelite type games, but I definitely enjoyed playing Griftlands the first couple times. Alright, we made it through the Snake Plant. Do we want a Bouncing Flask? No, we're a Phantasmal Killer deck. We want another Flying Knee? Nah. Inscription also played through and really enjoyed Inscription. but also not a game that was replayable at all. Definitely had a good time with Inscription. Don't play this because I want the energy, so keep Stab Dynadai, or no, keep Dynadai Burst. To be free. Oof. Okay, yeah. We'll do the usual. The huge. Should get that skewer, actually. This is not yet doubled in damage, so... Next turn, you fools. Go. 34 damage. Boop. Backflap plus. Block and draw in a deck with 3 zero-cost cards after playing Apotheosis, you better believe. I want to flap some backs. It's even a good burst target. Well, I particularly like After Image, Back Flap, either Phantasmal or Infinite here. I'm thinking Infinite Blades needs to get in play. Let's go. Beautiful. Apotheosis, Bullet Time, 1,000 Cuts, Wraithform. And I'm going to skip the Shiv to gain 1 energy next turn, because we're going to draw a Skewer next turn. Probably. Hopefully. Huzzah! Easy. And now, damage. Bye. I think we want more card draw. Acrobatics looking fantastic here, although you might be tempted to grab Footwork for some more dexterity. I think it's card draw, most of all, that's going to cause this deck to work. Especially with Burst. Okay, we need to upgrade the Wraith form. We established this. I think 32 health will be enough for Bronze Automaton. We've got a Wraith form and a Well-Aid plans, so we should be easily able to hold on to said Wraith. We should easily be able to hold on to said Wraith form for the Hyper Beam turn. I can burst the Secret Technique, getting Apotheosis and... And acrobatics? Yeah, let's do that. Or I could get Phantasmal. Actually, if I acrobatics, I won't be able to play any powers to draw. It'd have to be Adrenaline. Could also do Blur. Seems unnecessary. Okay, Phantasmal Killer then, right? I think I'd rather have the extra energy next turn than play this. I'm just gonna pass there. Very happy to have this much damage in hand. Oh my. Cool. We don't play the Wraith form, of course. We play everything else. 22. Boop. That is a lot of Phantasmal Killers. I think I'm playing the 1,000 Cuts this turn. Let's do the dash. Phantasmal, flying me. Keep these two. This deck is beautiful. I really like how this plays. First, the Blur. Oh my. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I should have bursted that. No, I can't afford to. That's right. Okay. Let's go. Bullet time, 1,000 Cuts, burst, double blur, double leg sweep. Gain strength, play Phantasmal Killer, retain 65 block for the Hyper Beam, and be a ghost. Why not? Let's do everything. I'm a ghost now. GG. Nightmare is back, and it's kind of ridiculous. Especially, something I didn't mention the first time we saw Nightmare was that we can secret technique for Nightmare, which is quite powerful to line up Nightmare comboing with things. Definitely think we can do very silly things with a Nightmare. It's also Tools of the Trade, which lets us draw one more card and then discard a card each turn. It can help us sift through the deck a bit more quickly. With no strikes or defends in the deck, I put a lot less value in something like this. Taking a Nightmare for sure here. Well, could have taken Hovering Kite. It's true. Still can. It's not a bad source of energy. I do think more energy is quite useful here. I've got Dagger Throw and Acrobatics already, and I would pretty happily take any prepareds or calculated gambles we see. Or, yes, even a Tools of the Trade. Or we could choose to transform and upgrade 3 of our cards. I'm actually really liking triple Phantasmal Killers, so I'm not going to get rid of any of them. I guess I would get rid of, like, Infinite Blades, Masterful Stab, and the Neutralize? Because of Art of War, and I have 2 leg sweeps. Let's take a Hovering Kite. Take more stuff that says discard. How about a Prismatic Shard Act 3? Shop placement says probably not. So we have to go for the Burning Elite, which means shops are mostly off limits. Although we might get a random merchant. Let's see what our events look like. Early Act 3. I like events Act 3. And this deck in particular is very good at them. Even the double orb walkers wouldn't be too hard. $20 damage. You also only take 1 damage from Thorns when intangible. Rather nice, actually. Make more neutralizers. I don't think I want that to deflect. You're not a double orb walker event, you're just a single orb walker event. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I am the Blurricade. Behold its power. The blocketing. Your screen appears blurry. You may want to consult an optician. Did I have to do that? No, but it sure was fun. I don't have to flatbacks, but I will. Winding halls, madnesses that are very interesting. Madnesses are very interesting here. You do some hot nonsense with a madness. Let's try it. Permanently make a card 0 cost. We'll also get a bit of money for accepting this bribe. With 2 madnesses. Now they'll cost us card draws. That could be actually pretty bad in certain fights. It's certainly possible that we get completely donked by clicking this. Do we have enough card draw for madness? Not quite. Not quite. So I acknowledge this is actually a bit of a risky choice. But yeah, not quite, unfortunately. Oh god. So here, for example, I've drawn all of the cards turn 1. Now I have no more card draw left. It's a bit worrisome. And I have to deal with double stinkers here. Did I already use this turn? I don't think so. To blur, die. And I would take 8 plus 7. Yeah, that works. There we go. There we go. And voila, a dad joke for the crowd. What do you call a silent who's gone nuts? Acrobatty. Uh-oh, I was worried this might happen too. We don't quite kill the other exploder because of our... Probably because of the madnesses. I've slowed down our draw here. So suddenly everything's gone really badly for us. Classic? Ouch. Nothing the potions could do either. Just a really unfortunate draw. Likewise, I would have taken damage on that turn if I'd played the well-laid plans. Okay, you need to die... Actually, no, we need to get rid of the spiker first here. Well, we still can. And before this happens, I can't seal the deal. Fire Pot will definitely make Reptomancer less threatening. We do get to rest. That's good. We want positive card draw, not negative card draw, so we're not going to take any of those. And we'll don the red mask. Gain 220 gold if only we can make it to a shop. Valmiel, thanks for 2 months of the Prime sub. Rhythm Prison, thanks for the 545 bits. Saying, yesterday you finally beat 820 hard on Defact, your last character, and then wrapped up the Eternal one. Thanks for all the great content. You're very welcome. Very glad to hear you were able to get those glorious, victorious achievements there. Let's see, I think we well plans the bullet time. This would be a good fire potion to kill one dagger, potentially. Or energy potion. To do essentially the same. I'd rather use the fire pot, though. Of course, I can't blur if I do that. So I think I just take 4. Keep bullet time skewer. Let's see what happens here. Let's see, that is not it, usually. Good news is we can kill the bottom 2 daggers. I think we hold on to the Madness Plus. Play everything else. Yeah, so I can skewer for 2. And we're doing double damage, right? So this is actually 32. Which means we can kill more than 2 daggers. Perfect. Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Well, time first. Then after image. That is 32, right? That's right. Or wait, 824? Yeah, 32. Gonna fire potion this one. Skewer this one. Neutralize you, leg sweep you. There's a lot of ways I could play this turn. I'm going to start with Burst Adrenaline. And if I play Acro, that gets bursted 2. Let's burst the Secret Technique. There's the second burst. Backflip, and let's take Nightmare. Let's take Nightmare. Make Nightmare free, and let's make one of the others free. Let's Acrobatics first. Let's cut the card I don't want. Make a backflip free. Okay, I'm going to dupe that backflip. Feels like it's got to be the right way to get through this. Here's where the madnesses start to come in. We can do hot nonsense like create a bunch of permanently free copies of a card. For ultimate nonsense here. Smell you later, Reptomancer. Nice knowing ya. Alright, that went fine. We are really just vulnerable during the early turns of the fight. Since we have an Apotheosis, I don't actually mind resting a couple of times here in this act. So let's have another snooze to heal up before our next elite fight, which should be a lot easier since it won't be a Reptomancer. Giant Head should be very easy for this deck, and Nemesis could be a little tricky before the well-laid plans get down. Ink Bottle will absolutely help. We were asking about card draw. Do we have enough of it? Now we do. Now we do, for sure. Okay, tricky turn 1. Against the Jawworms. Draw 2 more here. Okay, Survivor is free block. Could use the Energy Potion to kill one of them this turn. That's kind of worth thinking about. Use the Blur this turn. So currently I've got Skewer and Masterful Stab for 42 damage. That's not enough. But with the Energy Potion, I could well-laid plans. Masterful Stab, Skewer for 4. 52 damage. Which kills the one in the back perfectly. Yeah, I'm happy with that. These two. Secret Tech for the bullet time if I want to. What's Madness hit? Good old backflap. You got it then. Burst the bullet time? No. Backflip. Now bullet time. No bullet time yet. Lake Sweep now. Phantasmal. Keep. Dagger throw bullet time. There we go. Tough call there. Get a potion back. Feels good. Footwork, Acro, or Concentrate Plus. I think it's got to be the second copy of Acrobatic, especially with Hovering Kite, although the Concentrate's a little tempting. Definitely want more card draw here. Giant Head it is, that's going to be good. Greetings, Mr. Giant Head. I guess. Play a Phantasmal? Sure, we could maybe get some good damage in next turn. Well, that ain't it. Alright, what do you got, Distilled Chaos? Inadequate. Insufficient. Unacceptable. Cards. Okay, Madness can guaranteed hit burst here. It's fine. Typical. What a miserable draw. Bummer. I'll get more of those. Don't need all of them in my hand. Sweep the leg, Twitch chat. Fancy Skink, thank you so much for 4 months of support. Heck yeah. Don't overcomplicate it, just get ink bottle to 9. Yoink. We'll happily take another Wraith form. That seems really good. Seems really good. Late time. Any benefit to bursting here? I don't think so. Well, I guess I can permanently make... Yeah, it's not going to work, right? Second Madness can't even target anything? Cute. Didn't want to change the intent there, because I didn't want to get cursed. What do I do here? Nightmare Dynamite? Seems reasonable. Or I can try to Nightmare 1,000 cuts. Actually, I like that more here. Let's do that. Good. Many guts. Good. Guess I could have played Skewer for 0 as well, to just do 8 more. Writhing Mass is down, and I think we're finally to the store. Still don't want a Tactician, I don't think? Think so. Don't have quite enough draw. Dreamcatcher's a bit late. Maybe it gets used in Act 4. Probably not, though. Calculated Gamble, however, that's going to get used. Toy Ornithopter seems decent. Waffle's more max health. Doppelganger is interesting. That's also card draw. Card draw based on our energy. Actually, do like a Doppelganger here. I think it's high time our Masterful Stab left the deck with the Smiling Mask's power. Removing cards is also card draw. One Dexterity is actually pretty decent here. How about the double? So that's only one relic worth of money then. Are either of these worth it? I don't think so, actually. Well, onwards then. Poe asks, what is the card whose evaluation has improved the most in my mind for Silent in 2022? Dagger Throw. I now view it as the best of the damage commons, basically. Because of how often it ends up a crucial piece of making discard synergies work in the later game. Maybe not better than Blade Dance. I like it more than Blade Dance, personally. I don't think that means it's better than Blade Dance. Alright, we need to... What do we need to do for this Time Eater fight? What's our actual plan here? I can just Nightmare Wraithform as a win con? That's an option. There's other stuff I can do, too. Don't want to do card spam, that's for sure. Oh, I can burst Nightmare Wraithform. Is being invincible for 18 turns enough to beat Time Eater? I guess we're going to find out. And I can even see Technique for Blur. Will using bullet time make the Nightmare cards 0 cost? Yes. Yes, it will. Oh yeah, I need the well-laid plans, after all, for this to even work. So, here's my turn. I play Bullet Time, Afterimage, Wraithform, 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 Wraithform. And we're intangible for 23 turns. Let's go. But is it enough? Is it enough? It's one stack. Currently. Let's dig through here a bit. Burst the Madness. Free Bullet Time. Why not? Okay, here we go. Wait, I'm losing 8 decks per turn, is that right? That seems like a problem. Or is it? Next turn. How's it going, Chen Bree? This is the first boss. Pro tip, you can always tell by the floor count. It'll be 50 for the first boss, 51 for the second boss. Alright, we're not going to be able to kill Time Eater this turn, so let's just stack more double damage. Keep the Shiv, actually. Keep the bullet time. But don't play the Shiv. Still bursting the next card, huh? Don't really want to burst gamble. Guess I'll retain my after image block for 2 turns? Sure, why not? Alright, Time Eater's down with 15 turns of intangible to spare. Good lord. Will Donu and Deka fare any better? That is the question. Will they fare any better? First Blur, huh? Retain any excess block I have next turn, but I'm not likely to have any. That backflip, I get closer to greatness. Backflip then. Double great form. What do you think? Play the blades? Play the blur. I think we ought to play the blades. Any amount of health winning this fight's good. Just gotta survive. Shouldn't be too bad. It's a pretty good turn. So I'm happy to bullet time here so I can get 1,000 cuts in play. Yeah, that seems fine. Keep the gamble. Discard what? I guess I could discard a Shiv here. Oh, actually, there's no reason to keep the gamble because I don't have well-laid plans. What am I thinking? Or I don't keep the other stuff. I wasn't thinking, more accurately. We'll do it this way, then. Secret technique for adrenaline. There we go. Okay, apparently that's what we're doing this fight. Sounds good to me. We're making 3 free dashes. I'll take it. So much energy next turn. I'll take the skewer next turn then. Now we go for the bullet time. Cuts, sweep, blur, and skewer. Love it. It's too many cuts, they say. We're not wrong. Let's discard all of it. Heck it. So our main goal in this fight, we'd like to end with Ink Bottle on a high number. I don't think the Sundial counts for much here, but the Ink Bottle sure does. The damage. I just said that, and then I ended on 3. I don't know what I was doing. Well, we're in Act 4. That's the important bit. Thought that dash was going to do less damage. Or played for the king. Let me check my... Is that the one I'm thinking of? No, I've never played for the king. It's higher than 0, that's right. Upgrade a card, or rest for a card reward. I think I upgrade Calculated Gamble, in case we draw this before the Apotheosis, since we're getting healed to full here by the meal ticket. There's the Prismatic Shard. There's also a Kunai. It's a way to gain dexterity. I don't totally dislike a Well-Laid Plans number 2, either. Fortunately, these potions aren't what I was hoping for. This deck can definitely do pretty good stuff with Kunai. Kunai is a nice and simple add to the deck. If I take the Well-Laid Plans, it means I'm trying to do something a bit grander to win, like Nightmaring the Wraithform again. And if we Nightmare Wraithform like we did in the Time Eater fight, it's really not going to matter. Question is what to get rid of here. Could lose the Infinite Blades, but that is an important part of our damage once we get going. Could lose one of our Flying Knees, maybe. I could lose one Phantasmal. I'm not going to. That's probably the correct answer, actually, is 1 PK. But I refuse to. I'll lose a Flying Knee. I'll buy a Flying Knee. Wait, what? No. Speed Potion versus Speed Potion versus Attack and Skill Potion. I actually think I want a Skill Potion here. It's unreliable, but if it does something good, it'll do something really good. Safest play here is just play the Wraithform. It guarantees we take essentially no damage this turn or next. Don't like that we'd lose the Well-Laid Plans, but we do have another one. This would also be an actually pretty opportune time for that Skill Potion that we just picked up on purpose. Could give me a draw discard effect for an energy. Could give me some other stuff too. I'm gonna do it here. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Apotheosis and the other Wraithform. Works for me. Like a block. Okay, I don't have nearly as many turns to win this. Yet I don't see that being a problem. Especially when I can Phantasmal Killer, Nightmare the Die. Have a good time that way. Although this is not the greatest turn for it, huh? That almost worked out. Here we go, get some more stuff. Do I even need to play the bullet time? I can go 1,000 cuts, infinite blades, madness? I like that. Give me more draw next turn. Okay, no more intangibility. We gotta win fairly decisively here. Oh, but we're not double damage. Uh-oh. We're not double damage this turn. How did things end up here? Heck. That's really unfortunate. It's the shield that's actually attacking for more damage here. I don't know that there's much I can do about that. Other than maybe speed potion to block some of it. Oh, I failed to play the PK. I was going too fast there. That's fine. Can do some stuff here. I don't think I get to kill you, though. Here, double backflip. Yeah, not quite. Pretty good turn, though. I think he did most of that. Alright, 4 turns, gonna be pretty hard not to do what I want to now. Five turns. 6 turns. 7 turns. Double damage forever. 8 turns. There's no end to it. Oh no, I need the acro. In case this is not enough damage. But it is, thankfully. Setting up the ink bottle correctly actually matters this time. There we go. Okay, we lost our potions, but we kept almost all of our health, and now we have an incense burner for even more intangible. I think our odds going into the heart are pretty good here. Pretty good here. I know what I'd like my ideal ultimate draw to look like, but I'm curious what we're actually going to get here. Definitely happy with turn 1 Apotheosis. And Well-Laid Plan, blues. That's good stuff. And I'm definitely okay taking some Beat of Death. Okay, that's almost perfect, actually. Glorious. Simply glorious. Gonna be hard to lose from here, Twitch chat. Have I ever had a turn of Phantasmal Killer Divinity before? Yes. I have used Phantasmal Killer Divinity Pen-Nib Bludgeon to kill Donu in one hit. It was like 400 damage. It was a good time. To go. We have a very silly turn ahead of us. Oh, but Burst is in the discard pile already, right? Okay, so forget about... Yeah, let's go after Image, Well-Laid Plans, Burst the Doppelganger, retain both Wraithforms. That seems reasonable. Six additional energy in cards next turn. Stop hitting me. I could lose one of those many, many energies. Actually, I think I'm going to keep the 1,000 cuts on the Wraith form. We want to deploy our damage. On review here. Perfection. Gonna suffer a bit from the beats. Could just play this Wraith form, no questions asked, right? There's no compelling reason not to. I can always dupe the other one if I need to. This buys me the initial time. Okay, we just play this then. Wraith form, 1,000 cuts. Well-Laid Plans. Seems fine. Seems fine. I can actually Secret Technique for that Nightmare, so there's no reason to hold on to it here. Deploy the blades, then gamble. And then I can Secret Technique Nightmare. Yeah, might as well. Don't need to burst it here. Just one doing that is enough. Late time. Let's go. All right, 10, make it 11 turns of intangible. Can't really block the multi-hit attacks, but we have enough health that we can just do that the old-fashioned way. And the after image will cover everything else for us, which is quite nice. Boop. That's a good skewer right there. Nice. Exactly cap damage. That's cool. That's really cool. And I don't know why this popped into my head, but a dad joke for the Twitch chat. What's a ghost's favorite kind of cheese? Wraith fromage. I'm not sorry, but I should be. Buddha. Oh, that's good too. That's good stuff. Well, Twitch chat, what a fun run that was. Even set up the relics for next run. GG. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.